In high school, our physics teacher baffled us by declaring that work is moving a load through a distance. He said work is equal to force times distance. If you remember well, that means that if the load did not move any distance, despite the amount of effort you put in, you have done no work. We felt that this was obviously unfair and that effort should be recognized. Now, many of us feel the same way about our work. We feel that we should be paid for our efforts rather than the work we do, even if it amounts to zero. Now, this is not work and definitely not production. Would you pay an employee for nil production? Call it unfair if you like, but it is difficult to justify paying anyone for nothing. The principle of work carries through everything we do. In order to achieve anything, we must be willing to work and put in some effort to make a difference. In the process, we often discover and make use of our potential. We must not only be concerned with the amount of work, but also more importantly, we must be concerned with its quality. Are you a sloppy, careless worker, always looking for shortcuts and an easy way out? Chances are that you will never realize your full potential. Neither will you be fulfilled by your achievements or so-called success. Work is a discipline. Learn to use it effectively and efficiently to realize your goals, and you will learn to appreciate its full value. Too many of us take shortcuts, steal time, work at half rate for full pay, then wonder why we are not proud of our accomplishments at the end of the day. Work may be quickly becoming a museum piece in our time, but if you are ever going to realize your full potential, you must be prepared to work. In order to work, we must successfully accomplish tasks, complete assignments, and produce goods and services of lasting value. Our work speaks of our potential. There are people you will never hire to do anything for you because you have seen the quality of their work. You have examined their potential and found it wanting. Few of us consider work to be a blessing, but it is perhaps the only legal means of earning a living, accumulating capital, and developing ourselves in the process. If we consider work to be a drudgery, that alone robs us of the blessing the work we do may have for us. Learning to enjoy your work is also a principle of personal success. Work is an opportunity to be of service and investigate and develop the depths of your potential. Finally, we must ask, are you proud of your work when you are presented with it, or are you ashamed of it? If you cannot stand by what you have produced with pride, I believe you will never realize your full potential because you will always be comfortable with sloppy work. All work speaks of its maker and glorifies its creator. What does your work say about you? We must finish this tape because we cannot talk forever and you have work to do. But there is one final principle which you should keep in mind to encourage you to utilize your potential, and that is the principle of potential. You cannot exhaust your potential. Like the river, it is absolutely inexhaustible. I challenge you to utilize your potential because you cannot deplete it by using it. In fact, by using your potential, you multiply it. By challenging your potential, you increase it. For every little thing you accomplish, you have proved your potential for greater things and bigger challenges. By realizing your potential, you increase your capacity to do more. Realizing your potential is its own reward. Your potential was made for a moral purpose. Wherever the river flows, the land is nourished. Realizing your full potential will be a blessing to all of us. It's time to sum up. Here are the principles. Number 1, you make a choice to realize your potential. 2, vision. Without a vision, your potential lies dormant. Number 3, access. Challenge your potential in order to access it. Number 4, goal setting. Setting goals to direct your potential. Number 5, you need projects to harness your energies and resources. Nothing of value can be realized without work. And finally, you cannot exhaust your potential. It multiplies with use. It would be nice to conclude these principles with an inspiring story. But instead, I must tell you a true story. It is the story of a Kenyan lady by the name of Rhoda. Rhoda started work with no education to speak of as a toilet cleaner. Determined that this was not her permanent lot in life, she learned basic office skills and pursued pursued secretarial training. She moved from an office assistant to a receptionist and finally to a secretary. But not satisfied with her education, she went back to school and obtained a university degree while working and bringing up children. Then tragedy struck. She lost her right arm in an accident. Did Rhoda give up? No. She enrolled for a master's degree and became a consultant to international bodies in her field. She is working on her PhD.
Somehow, I don't believe that will be the end of her story.